big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Hey, what? You ready? 54, Mike, 54. Let's go, D. Back. Hatchet. Check it back.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at it.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one.
Get ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Green 80. Right spot forward. And let's get this. Rush in.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now it's Carson, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check 43. Check the hot read.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 52-yard attempt.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 88 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken short, and he is out of bounds here on the return.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Robert Quinn just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
First and 10 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, it's 9-0. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jaron Reed with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now Prescott on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 6-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Good job right there.
He may try and run for this. He's got a first down past the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Robert Quinn getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott now. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. 1st down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Here goes 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Let's go, let's go.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, 50 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and through by Myers. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
47.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Mike, 40. Under 10, 10. 49's the mic, watch 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they're able to run it in. It started with the back. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He finds some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 34 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 58 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Wilson to throw. And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Elliott. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first. Down.
Complete to Amari Cooper. A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
Here we go. 49. Check pass, check pass. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 26.
On first down, it's Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bang, bang, bang. Go kill. Switch, hey. Gun. 49's the mic. Let's go, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go back.